Loser. It's so active here. It's crazy. This is a spot I know of that I always stop at. So this is only the second. I used to do it for myself. I'm not. I guess it's a video now. I don't know. We'll see. I really. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say hi. I forgot to turn it around. I just want to show you. Now I have filmed them here. These guys are so very aware. I mean, this has been years, and I think they're all aware of me. But like, these guys really know me. I've had them right in front of me. I seen the new leaner. I had to come in because I swear they put it so I'll see it. Like they know. I think it's all for them, but I don't think they're allowed necessarily to put things so humans can see it. Like it's part of the rules, I think. But they can cheat a little bit, and so they'll do it for them, but they'll make sure that I'll see it from a long way away. I'm trying not to talk too much. You guys, I am closer. I don't know what I am, but I have been getting closer to them than I have ever been. I have done things. I don't know if it's because of my skills or because things are changing in the world. It's very possible it's a little bit of everything. I'm not saying like really skills, it's just time out here with them is all it is, These guys should just look for timestamps. These guys will be right here. So it's one of the things, you guys, I got to talk to you about, okay? Maybe I'll do it for this. Maybe I will put this video up then. In almost every place I show you, especially when you see the active seats and things like that, or just about every single time, if you see something that crazy, it's never moved, it's never wavered. They added like incredible leaners. They'll always have that, and it's been there as long as I've been doing this. It's never changed. X on the ground. They will always be there. Okay, so I just want to make it clear. It's very important. I'm probably the only one in the world that can really tell you this in a factual way. Is we're just not able to capture them. So when I show you like a really good capture of them, like how he's hiding right there behind the X, we're seeing like 0.001% of what's going on. That's my opinion. Like for whatever the percentage is, but it's very little. So much is happening in places like this that we can't see. It's we live in some kind of grid. Like people are like, even people that aren't conspiracy theorists and stuff are like, I'm not a conspiracy, but you know what I mean, like, are saying we live in a simulation and all this stuff. Well, so everyone's onto it a little bit. We're not dumb. Most of us are, but not all of us. And I mean, I really am too, like, in my own special way, but not really when it comes to what I do, right? I think that's what we all try to do, is become really, we try to become good at our job. And the rest of it, just like all of us, were confused with the rest of life. So I'm just gonna come here. Hopefully something happens. I got two giant worlds a mile to my left. They don't seem to come out of there much over there, except they're all through here in these incredible spots, starting right in this side of these bushes. You can't really see it. Give me a second. It's real quiet. I don't think hunting matters. I used to think like all that stuff mattered. It's a spot. It goes into a pine tree over there, and the seat's inside the pine tree. I'm going to walk in there. Yeah, this is kind of boring. I just want to run the. People like. I have a lot of sightseer like people. Not really sights, but they like picturesque like that. That's a beautiful shot right there. Some guy was winning $40,000 on a slot machine as I was leaving on YouTube. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this guy has never done anything in his life and he's got $40,000 now. And I said to myself, just on this road coming up, just like 10 minutes ago, I said, this is how you're rich. I said, I'm a billionaire right now. That's what I said to myself. riding my motorcycle to here makes me the richest man in the world for a minute. There's no price on what I have here. Here is the secrets. Every answer you ever wanted to know lies with them. Nothing. Except, you know what I'm getting right now? I'm not making this up. Extreme quiet. All I can hear is my tinnitus. I never saw that. Look, really, really good trident, you guys. Right? It's hidden, especially from that side, like the other side that I walk in from. Not the white one, and there's a trident, right? And then look. I told you they're special, no matter what. Even one that you never would even notice has 2 perfect leaners on it. You see that? Remember, this is not, what I'm showing you is extreme education. It's not, I'm not showing you the leaners. I'm showing you how important the tridents are, what to look for, how to do this. Some people, it takes immediately. Other people, it's like, I'm not sure why they were born, to be honest with you. They can't figure out how to tie their shoes. So what's the point of existing if you just do nothing with your brain or with your life, except criticize other people when you're really just criticizing yourself? It's a crazy thing. Try to spread love. Don't be a douche, because one day you're going to meet someone like me, and it won't go well for you. Notice this, you guys. So if you have a cell phone, just a little tip. A lot of you might know, but if you have, I think you can do it on an iPhone too. I'm assuming that you can, but on the Android, the Galaxies, you can pause. Another was eating there. It says you can tell it's at the end of a trident. Not a squirrel. Don't use your common sense. And there's a blue jay. Looks like I'd eaten here as well. That's a little bit of a coincidence. I'm really beginning to believe that these guys may eat stuff. There's never animals around them besides like a few, like certain choice birds that they call pets. Strange how that pile goes in a line. It's a pile of eaten pine cones all the way down in a line. They were dumped there. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They were definitely put there from somewhere else. Maybe from there. You guys seen them? There are others. I don't think you'll see an Ewok. Here's the thing. They're extremely good at not being seen, so a lot of times I think it's just the others, but typically there's always a Bigfoot type. When I say Ewok, it's a nickname, okay? They're small Bigfoots. Definitely a bird got yard saled here, meaning someone ate them right there. I don't know who we get a blue jay, or he got in a fight. It might have been another bird. Honestly, it's more likely that's the case than these guys. I don't think they really kill and eat birds. I think they love them and they're a part of them. And I'm really willing to believe, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that that's a coincidence that he just happens to have a seat over there and there's blue jay feathers all over the place. I really think there was like a scuffle, with another blue jay is what I think happened. Or like a hawk or something. It definitely goes on here. There's no doubt about it. I see it all the time around my house as well. What about that can't we figure out? They put that one up there just now. In the last 2 days, they put it there. Little sightseeing video. That's what this is. I'll put it on Facebook for sightseeing. Did you just see a sight? I'm not sure. Is that a sight? I'm not trying to be funny either. I just laugh at our expressions. Where have you been sightseeing? What's a sight? I say that, I'm not sure. It's like a place. I know what a work site is. It's a place. It's like a workplace, work site. It's really pretty right there. Ooh, look at that bee's nest. You guys, I gotta tell you, there's something to this right here. I really believe it. It has something to do with these guys, the others. Because you could walk around here all you want and you'll never find one of those things. Because I think a lot of times we just don't see them, or they're inside a tree or the ground. But these ones specifically, I think the hornets hang from the trees, and they're always around these guys. So when I find a nest, the only one, I mean, I guess I'm always just in places like this, but so it's hard to say that. But man, is the bee's nest always right near them. Same with, look at the block. I couldn't show it to you when I was up there. Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, but the bees. It's a legit thing. The same with the ants, I meant to say. Try that and look at the lock. That all happened this year. Right there. Let me see. I don't know anything. I was just talking to them. I mean, I could have been talking to myself. As far as what's going on so far, which is nothing. But man, do I know. I just know. It's like over here. Stop. Talking to a bug. Something's going on right there. I don't know if you can see anything on the camera, but like up there. I know just from, they taught me how to know. What's that? They're right there. Believe it or not, I know for a fact. I know, I'm not sure. That's why I can't really tell you what I know. I don't know. I've been around them long enough where I can understand certain things. And one is where their powers are coming from sometimes. Sometimes I think it's like a lot of them, or you're inside, like I said, there's an app for that. You're actually inside technology. You're not being telepathied. You're inside a computer program, basically. You're actually in the app itself. That's why people think we're in a simulation. You're not in a simulation. You're actually in a quarantine zone of technology. What do you think about that? Hey, forget about it. Who's the best? Over now.